Hey, what's going on, Greg and John? So, when we talked a couple of nights back, I was thinking of like a trailer video, and so when I was playing it out in my head, I was thinking that we could use that building that's right by the loading docks by the hospital as like a staging area for division agents. Maybe have it to where like they have like a map of the hospital or something like that, and then like you have division agents around it, and then they're going through like you know where the antivirals are at or something or whatever the mission objective is in that moment, and then it just shows them doing it, pointing. Maybe somebody is pointing to which teams are going to be which. Have them go out, load it out, and then all of a sudden like somebody gets somebody gets sniped or something from like atop the building or something, and then they like scatter, and then the angle switches to like if another division team that was we have to pretend like they're not in the same area to have heard the sniper round go off or whatever or something like that, and then they go in there, and then it's them creeping through a hallway, on both sides of the hallway, and then like maybe like a flashbang goes off or something or something, and then they're all like disorientated and they're all like grabbing their heads or whatnot, and then maybe a group of true sons comes in and starts shooting them up or whatever, and you could flip it to another angle where like I remember you were mentioning something about a staircase or something like that. We can get like angles of it like up above as the division agents are coming up the staircase, and then they're like coming through doorways or something at a different angle, and then like shooting some like another group. I guess it'd be like, I guess it's rioters, but I don't know if they're called that again in this game or in Division 2. I don't know how we were going to work out like a contamination type event. I figured, I know you said something about last time, or I think it might have been Greg. It was either Greg or John. That the little bomb that y'all have, the little programmable bomb device, can get hooked up to smoke machines. On one of the floors, we could have something like that, where it's like, the bomb goes off. Like it's not something that like players would even know it's gonna happen. And then like have it go off and it starts like emitting like smoke on like one of the floors to let them know like, hey, it's it's a biohazard contaminant breach or something, or you know what I mean, or the virus somehow is progressed on that floor or something, and then lit that signal. Like I don't know how this would play out as far as like players getting like the little masks or whatever. Give me 1 second. So I had the little, if you can see it, the little hazard pack. You can use it to put like, has the little straps on the back of it, so the players, if they had the like a biocontaminant cylinder or something, they can slide it in there, or we can make up something else. It could be like a honestly, it could be like a 2 liter bottle or something, and you could wrap biohazard tape around it or something, and just slide it in the bag, and then it'd be full. I got that as like props that could help y'all out. I only have 2 of them, so I mean it would only be just like 2 biohazard contaminants at a time, unless y'all got other bags or thought of another idea. And I have a couple of the masks, like the little 3M like little rebreather little mask things that I got. So I mean I don't know if that helped y'all out as far as at least being able to do a trailer behind it. I mean players can get those. They're not really that expensive if they want to be division agents. One of the things I was thinking of is, like I said, with the camo thing, I think if we knew how many people would actually want to be the True Sons, we could still do the GO7 Night camo. It's still a possibility. It's not really, after dumbing it down as far as how many players could possibly be the True Sons. I think that'd work out well. It would also, it could help out 511, because I mean, if they don't have backpacks, or they don't have like big medic like sling packs or anything like that. I mean, they could get those. It's really how in depth you want their uniforms to have to be. And I mean that's something I was thinking about. Like we said when we talked a couple of days ago. Also, when it comes to the film, I seem like I just got off topic because I was so worried about making sure I got the other things in the video. Like I said, I think a good extraction method, being a way to get stuff out is either having it pass from team to team. Like one group of division agents, their mission is to, either get the biohazard container. Another one is there to secure the extraction point for the biohazard containers or whatever other loot things. I don't know as far as like I wish there was a way to do like upgrades. Like, hey, if your team was able to do this, then somebody in your team gets this or that, or load them up with like extra like flashbangs or smoke or something something to where it doesn't like completely like take over the game. Like, man, like division agents are getting all these upgrades, or True Sons are getting all these upgrades, and then now it seems like the scales are not as balanced. But I mean, I think it would bring a little bit more excitement to the game, knowing that you don't really know what's going on. I don't know if this would make any sense, like breaking down like staging areas to where like it provides that whole mystery. Like, hey, we don't really know what other group has what. Like, maybe some guys come out there with like I don't know. Like, I don't even know if airsoft guys even hardcore do the LMG kind of thing. But I mean, it's just something I was thinking of. And then, like I said, we were talking. I think I mentioned to y'all about, like I said, as far as doing the trailer. If y'all have any other groups that can be out there, on the personal side, I have a couple of people that have drones. They have motion wire cameras, so they can like film it slow without having to have somebody walking behind people and be like a kind of shaky cam. It can be a steady kind of like filming while people are doing actions. I got a couple of GoPros that we could use. Other than that, on a personal side of this whole endeavor, I'm in the middle of an internship, and I'm gonna need to figure out like a copy editing or like a branding opportunity. I'm trying to do this with 511 for the same event, and then see if I can get it on their side. But if I could partner with y'all as far as doing like the copy editing and brand marketing as well, that'd be really awesome. I mean, like I said, it's an internship. It has to be like a 40-hour internship at a point. Everything has to be verified. The only thing is, like I said, if I do it through y'all, I don't really have to get paid because I'm working the logistics of the event anyway. So I mean, that could be another trade-off as well. And also with I'll send this. It should be in the email that I'm sending you with this video. The course overview of what I'm trying to do, so that way you have it there to know what's going on, what I'm talking about. Also, as far as a promotional thing, I'm actually thinking about possibly having my own company's logo on that stuff too after it's all said and done. I know it seems like it's double dipping, but I mean, that also helps me in my personal life as well to grow my own brand as well. That's something, like I said, I'll talk to you and John and Greg about if there's any questions about that later on. But man, I'm really excited, man. I hope we get this event going, get all the logistics planned out. All I think I needed, if we talk again, was the dates, specific dates. I remember in our last conversation we said probably the beginning of April, first or second week of April, but I don't know if that's going to change for y'all after all the events or whatnot. But like I said, definitely like keep me in the loop as far as that goes, and then we'll figure out raffle prizes. 511 is thinking about like maybe some backpacks, some gloves. Obviously we're doing patches. I'm gonna need to know roughly about how many people we're expecting. I don't know if we're still talking about the 50 people, like the 25 and 25, or did the numbers expand and we think we get more. Ultimately, I would like it if we had a couple of hundred. That'd be awesome. and then we could go from there and make sure I get enough patches for everybody. Raffle games will be included, so people will be able to get the game if they don't already have it by then. I'll put a link in the email as well, that has the extra videos from Ubisoft, so that you can kind of get a little bit more information on how the second game is going to get played out. And other than that, man, I will hope to talk to y'all later, man. Y'all have a good one.